Hello, hello. Calvin, how we doing, mate? You okay, buddy? Right, I'm just double checking because it says I'm live on Amazon, but I go on Amazon and I don't think I'm live. So I don't know what's happening. But how we doing? How's life, mate? We've got hot chocolate. We are live, we are. Just not on Amazon for some reason. It keeps popping up saying I'm live on my little avatar, but when I click on it to go to the stream, it just sends me to a previous stream, so not quite sure what's going on with that at the moment. I wonder if I stop... I don't know whether to stop one of the streams and restart and see if it works. Unless there's just a general issue with Amazon, I don't know. Ben, you're right, mate. Welcome, buddy. Just a day of tidying things away. Now to rest for the afternoon. Lovely. That's what I like to hear, man. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm tired today. Very tired. I'm a tired little boy. But no, I'm all right. I'm decent. Hot chocolate's quite nice, to be fair. Come on, Amazon, are you going to work for us? Yay! I think we're working now. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Feel free to ask questions. Right, yes, we are live now. If we've got any weird background sound going on, do please let me know. I would very much appreciate it. Caroline needs to make me a hot chocolate. Mate, I made this one myself. I've just bought some low-calorie hot chocolate. I think they're like 36 calories in a mug of the stuff. Not too bad. Right, as always, we're going to look at a few products. I've actually got a couple of different things as well. So if you are a regular, we've got a few new things to show you. Can I have some? Ben, you're more than welcome, mate. It's a full tub as well. So yeah, you might need to get in quick though, because chances are I'm going to drink this very quickly. Beautiful. Right, well, bottom of the screen, you can see we are using the M6 Fifine microphone. Amazon viewers, it's on the ticker. It's highlighted now. It is $29.99. This is our little wireless microphone, which I'm probably going to use for the majority of the stream, I think. Because I probably need to get up and down and stuff. And obviously, because it's wireless, it just means that I can have a little walk around. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Walk around. I can show you my cat. There she's right there. Having a little sleep. I've shut the other two cats out because they're going a little bit wild at the moment. Beautiful. I think we should just have a stream of drinking hot chocolate. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Yes, so let me just double check that there's not any coupons on this wireless microphone. Now, the main bulk of the stream is aimed at content creators. So if you're new to creating content and you're looking for some products to kind of get you started, we've got a number of things here. Some of the stuff you'll probably not even think of as well. Like we've got some Bluetooth headphones, which I've literally tried out for the first time today. And the reason I include stuff like this is because I create content myself, I found that I work better if I put some headphones on and I can listen to the same music through speakers or headphones, and I'm more productive when I listen to it through headphones. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if it's because I pick up on any other kind of noise around the place. So I'm a little bit weird like that. Future stream. We'll do that. We will do that. We'll have a stream where I literally just sit here. I'll have either a cup of tea or hot chocolate and we'll just chat. And if people want to ask questions, they are more than welcome. Right, what was I? Oh, I was going to check to see if there was a deal on this Fifine microphone. There's usually not. And to be fair, doesn't really need to be because it's such a good price for this anyway. So there we are, $29.99, so $30. This little wireless microphone, which will work in your mobile phones if you've got a brand new iPhone, which is now USB-C, this should work in there. I can't see any reason why it wouldn't. If you're on Android with the USB-C port on there and it accepts external microphones, literally plug and play. You don't need to do anything with it. I've used it in my Galaxy S21. It's now hooked up to my PC, which is how we're obviously using it now. If you want to put a converter on the end to convert it from USB-C to USB-A, you can do that as well. That is exactly what I've done with this. And there shouldn't be any delay with us speaking to it reaching the receiver. Beautiful. I can see on my Amazon that something is flying up the screen. Oh, I think I know what that is. Sorry, I've got really bad eyesight. I used to think I had amazing eyesight, but now it's deteriorating very quickly. What I think somebody is looking at is this little pen thing here. Let me put it on the old product carousel, on the off chance that we might get featured on Amazon. I think this is what's flying up on the screen anyway. Yeah, so I can see we've got to click on there. Right, okay. Now, do you know what? I don't even know why I bought this, but I'm glad that I did. Now, let's come to this little camera here. Now, this little pen here, we've got two features basically. I mean, you can see the dirt that I've got in there because I chuck it on the inside of my desk. We can pull this up, which gives us this nice little brush there. And it's really for cleaning stuff like keyboards and mice. Well, I suppose you can clean anything with it. And on the other end, we've got this, little rubber tip, which is a little bit flexible. The more towards the bottom you come there, the more tough it is to move, but that top bit is quite flexible. And what this allows us to do is actually start cleaning stuff like the keys on a keyboard. I will try and give you an example. Shall I move my camera around so we can have a look? You can see how filthy my desk is as well. I really do need to tidy up. So let's pull this bad boy up here. Let's try not to pull any cables out, which is something that I am bound to do. Ooh. Now, let's see if we can get this on the go. Oh, there we are. I probably need to get a bit closer than that, to be honest. So what this allows us to do is actually, we can use this tip here, and we can go in between the grooves of keys on a keyboard, little bits down here as well. Let me try and get this really close. I might need to stand up for this actually. So if I stand up, let's try, you can see how filthy this keyboard is. So right there we can see we've got some fur which is on the M key, which obviously we can just brush away, which is quite nice. Now this little end here, it can actually get down in between the keys, and it usually fetches quite a lot of gunk from out of the keys, which, to be honest, you don't even realise is there until this goes down there and starts fishing things out. Then once you get the gunk out, give it a nice little brush, get it nice and clean. Now let's try and show you that bit there. Oh, what's that? Ooh, get off. So can we see we've got this little groove here? That can actually go down there, and you can start fishing bits of grime out of the keyboard. I mean, it's quite filthy, to be honest. But you know what? I bet everybody else's keyboards are like filthy like this. So you can probably see there, as I'm going down there, you'll probably lose focus as well, like that. Can you see all the gunk that's just come to the sides? So we've got some up here, got some down there, then we use our little brush and brush it away. So that is basically what this tool is. Let me bring my camera back around again. There, let's get into some kind of position. Cookbook Divas, hello, how we doing? Did you enjoy looking at my really filthy keyboard then? Have you tried Jackbox? I haven't, mate, I haven't. I don't know what games are on there. I've not seen anything about it. You would have if I stopped eating in my office and spinning on my keyboard. Yeah, you know what? I do exactly the same. And I mean, there was proof right there. Like, my keyboard is filthy. I'm not sure if you managed to see the mouse mat but that is horrendous. I keep buying mouse mats, and I blame my cats. I mean, it's partly because of me, because I do eat and drink at my keyboard, like we're doing right now. But my cats normally jump in the litter tray. And for some reason, they think, right, where's the first place we'll go once we come out the litter tray? Oh no, Andy's mouse mat. Run all over here. Then I end up getting little bits of litter stuck in between the fibres of the mouse mat. It's quite disgusting, to be honest. So I tend to keep buying new mouse mats all the time. And I mean, this one I've got now, I used to have the RGB ones. This one isn't, so I think I can actually wash this, which really I should do. TKO2 is on Jackbox 10. Have you played it yet, Ben? But yeah, Cookbook Divas, how are you anyway? Are you still doing the streaming? Right, I may as well quickly show you as well the headphones that I've just bought. Now, the price on this is insane. So much, we're going to put the little super sale on screen. Now, let's go on the old carousel. Let's select it. Now, this is by TechNet. And to be fair, I've actually got a TechNet mouse as well. Now, this is the mouse that I've been using for years. My first one failed after a number of years, and I loved it that much, I ended up buying myself another one. I go and celebrate Halloween. Do you know what? I haven't done anything for Halloween for years. I think the last thing I did was I was on somebody's stream and I basically done my face like the Joker. A bald Joker, that's all I was. Did a few streams over Prime Days. Yeah, I did exactly the same. How did they go? Keyboard cleans, one of those things you don't... Yeah, do you know what, Calvin? Like I say, I don't know why I bought it. There must have been some reason. Whether my keyboard was just that filthy, whether I saw it on a special offer, I don't know. But I'm glad I've got it because, as I say, I've got cats. And that brush has been great because my cats molt all over the place. So I get fur on my mouse mat. And if you try and play any kind of games, the fur gets inside the optical centre of my mouse and my mouse just doesn't move properly. So I use this and I brush inside there and I get all the fur out and I'm good for gaming again. That's my excuse for why I get destroyed on games. I've discovered the trick to quick marking. Tell us what the trick is. Yes, so I was going to show you these headphones. Now, these literally turned up like 2 days ago, I think. Tried them for the first time today. I thought I'll show them on stream, but I can't really come on stream without trying them first. So I connected them to my mobile phone. No problems with connecting. All worked well. Audio sounded good to me. But I need to show you the price on this because I've just noticed that it's $19.98. But there's actually a $7 coupon as well. So what's that? $12.98 you can get this for. Ridiculous. Really is. Now, you get 65 hours of playtime with this. So off a full charge, 65-hour battery. Now, I've got another brand of headphones, and I was over the moon when that did, I think it was 40 hours. So this is a bit of a beast. I'll let you have a quick look at how they look. So we get the cans. So some nice padding there. We've got some padding on top as well. Now you do get it tells you left or right, but can you see where my thumb's tapping there? It tells you there. So there's right. A little bit difficult to see, especially because my camera keeps focusing on everything but what I want it to. So L. So left there. Now, they charge through USB-C as well. So I'm currently trying to get everything to USB-C if I can. Get rid of all that micro USB stuff. We do get a 3.5mm socket. So if you do want to plug a cable in there, you can do that if you don't want to use the Bluetooth. We have, let's turn it this way so everything's the right way around. We have the power button and we have EQ settings as well. There are 3 settings for the EQ. There was bass, there was treble, and there was one that said, it wasn't part, I think it says. So I think that is a mixture of the bass and the treble together. So there are 3 modes on there. We can turn our volume up and down, and that allows you to pause music if you're listening to stuff. So if you're listening to, let's say, a YouTube podcast, you can tap that and pause. It does have an inbuilt microphone, which, to be fair, the wife called me while I was out walking earlier, and even she says the microphone's actually really good on those. But I've not heard it myself, so I do need to make a video on that. But yeah, I think I've got the box down here. Here we are. Got the little box as well. Proper setup today. So yeah, so you get the headphones. Obviously you get a little box as well. You do get some cables in there. And an instruction manual. But I tend to not read instruction manuals. Then I'll start crying because I can't figure out how something works. So we do get the USB-C cable as well. So USB-A one side, USB-C the other. And we get a audio cable, 3.5mm jack on both sides. So we are all good to go. So absolute bargain at the moment. I mean, at $19.98, I was going to say that is cheap, but then I saw there was $7 off as well. Get that super sale back on. Amazing price. And you can fold them up as well, which is beautiful. I don't read instruction manuals. I get frustrated. Yep. Do you know what? Exactly the same. I really struggle with any kind of manuals. So I've just bought 2 things for our cats. The wall-mounted things. And obviously they come in pieces. Now, I really struggle to read a manual to do it. Like, I can sit there and look at it and I end up getting frustrated because I can't kind of process what it wants me to do. Could be something so simple. So I'm the same as you. Get on YouTube, hope there is a video on there on how to do it. But yeah, made of plastic. And to be fair, they sounded all right to me. I got my brother to have a listen earlier as well. We put some Slipknot on. Wait and Bleed by Slipknot. And he was toggling through the different EQ modes. When you do toggle through the EQ modes, you do lose the audio for like 2 seconds while it's switching from one to the other. So do bear that in mind. But if you're after some cheap headphones, those have actually been decent. Like I say, first time today that I've used them. And they were good, they were comfy. They fit on my head nice as well. And you can extend them as well if you've got a huge head. I like Lego instructions. Please show you how to put the toy together. Yeah, the wife builds lots of Lego stuff. I've never built anything with Lego. Am I really weird for not like playing with Lego? But yeah, she's got loads of Harry Potter stuff. She's got some Star Wars stuff as well. No doubt it's what she'll want for Christmas. Some more Lego. There we are. Let's put you on screen for a moment. Okay, so as I was saying, it's kind of geared towards content creation. So if you're like me and you get distracted easily, God, I'll get distracted so easily. I'm kind of finding that I need something like headphones. Doesn't have to be this brand, just some headphones that I can put on. I can listen to some weird like white noise or some rainfall or some music, podcast, anything. Even if it's video editing, and just to hear what my video actually sounds like. Because if you listen to things through speakers, they tend to sound a little bit different through headphones. Like, if I do video editing and I put some background music, for example, or some background sound effects, they sound okay through my speakers. Then I wear headphones and it's like way too loud. So if you need to fine tweak any kind of video that you're creating, headphones are actually pretty good. Because I imagine quite a few people listen to videos through headphones as well. So yeah, they've been decent so far. I will continue to play around with them and see if we run into any issues. I don't anticipate that I would. And we will test that battery life, but yeah, 65 hours. Sounds good. Sounds beautiful. That's what I need in my life. I like following Lego instructions too. Can't build anything off the top of my head. Yeah, I'll definitely need instructions, then get frustrated with instructions and then just not build the Lego. I think that's what I would do. Right, do you know what? Let's show you our BenQ webcam. Okay, so this is quite a recent edition. Now, I'm going to flick over to the webcam, so the quality is not going to be as good as this. And to be fair, even though it's a webcam, this is probably not the best feature on it. Now, I need to move over because the camera's kind of here. Hello, hello. Now, my voice might be out of sync because I don't think I've resynced things up in OBS. Now, this webcam, it's got really high resolution on there, but the actual webcam is not the best. So you're probably thinking, Andy, why are you even showing us this? Because it's got a really good feature. Now, let me come to my other camera. Now, this comes with a magnification lens, which means that we can magnify things up to 15 times, and we can still zoom in as well once we're magnified. Fitz, hello. How we doing, buddy? You okay? Welcome to the stream. We're just showing off a few products, mate. How is life? We also get this remote control. Now, this works through the BenQ software. The software is called Inspire. If you're using OBS like I am at the moment, then if you just bring this in as like a normal webcam, you lose the functionality of this remote control. So you would have to do a screen share to be able to still use this. But performs well. We've got a focus there. So basically, if you lose focus, we can tap this button, it will refocus. We can toggle between auto and manual focus, take a snapshot. We can freeze an image as well, and we can mute the microphone. Freeze is a really useful feature. Now, if you're kind of like, I know when I worked in a school, the freeze feature on like overhead projectors, it was like the main feature people wanted. So they wanted to put some work on the board, freeze it, and then basically use their PC so the kids can't see what they're doing. You can do the same with this. Now, let me pull this webcam down and kind of drop everything in the process. Now, it does come with a stand, and this detaches from the stand, which is exactly what we've just done here. So let's bring it a little bit closer. Why has my camera gone off? Why has my camera gone off? Have I unplugged something? I think I've broken my camera. Okay, we have to go with this one then, because my camera's decided not to work. So we can actually detach this completely from the stand. Thought I was dropped by. Mate, really appreciate you stopping by. I mean, if you see any of these products and you're like, you want to ask any questions, feel free. So on the webcam itself, we've got a little light that we can turn on and off. There is actually a freeze button as well, but once again, you need to use the Inspire software for that to work. Now, what we can do is this magnification lens is magnetic, so it just pops on the front, so you don't need to screw it or anything like that. It just basically sucks itself onto there. Now, what this allows us to do is get amazingly close to objects. So, here's the camera. So, actually, before we do that, let me show you what I'm going to look at. So, we've got this little Raspberry Pi here. Ooh! And what we can do with this camera is we can get really close like that. And if you think that's a little bit dark, then we can switch the light on and get a much brighter image. So if you're kind of doing electronics or anything like that, and obviously you need to read like serial numbers from different parts, if you've got like a faulty USB port on something, you just need to get close and have a look at those pins. You can actually do that with this camera. So can you see what I mean? That as an actual webcam, it's not the best, to be completely honest. But if you do need to get extremely close to anything, then it actually does a really good job. And if you're using that Inspire software and you use the zoom, we can still zoom in further than this. Obviously I'm not using the Inspire software, so I can't show you that unfortunately. But if you're kind of looking at resistors, capacitors, anything like that, so for electronics, this actually does a very good job. And obviously if we look really blurry because we've still got the magnification lens on there, you can pull that off and there we are, hello. And the other good feature as well is because we can, sorry, let me come back here. The other good feature, we'll start that again, is because we can pull it from the base, we can actually handhold it and move it around and basically look at different things. Should we see how filthy my mouse mat is? Let's do that. So that is actually my mouse mat. So it's been magnified 15 times, so you can see all the fibres. Can you see all like the filth inside there? How rank is that? Can look at my little razor symbol on my keyboard. So you actually get a really good quality image when you're magnified. So if you create content and you're kind of doing that stuff, like you're diagnosing issues with, let's say, motherboards, that's actually not too bad. I've marked 9 pieces of work already. Well done, Calvin. That is very cool. Oh wow. So yeah, it's, as I say, for a webcam, there will be better options out there. But I don't think I've really seen a webcam that can actually get that close to something. So let's, oh, here we go. Let's put it on my mug. See if we can read the text. So there we are. So it's actually pretty good with the text as well. So it is, I work hard, so my cat, there's a little cat there, can live a better life. That's a nice mug, isn't it? Yeah, so that is currently, what's that coming in at the moment? $199. Let me just check, see if there's any coupons on there, because you never know. Might strike a little bit lucky. B&Q Idea Cam S1 Pro. There is a Plus version as well. I believe the Plus version, you don't get the remote control with it. Okay, so this is $199, but there is a $10 coupon on there, so you can get $189.99. You can record stuff in Zoom in that, but yes, you can. You can, mate, yeah. So if you're in Zoom and you've got that selected as your webcam, all you do is just put the magnification lens on there, hit record in Zoom, and yeah, you can record. The problem is now is I need to leave it on my desk because I've knocked the stand off my screen, taking it down. But yes, on the stand, it doesn't lock in place, so it basically rests in the stand. You can do overhead mode on there as well. But if you try and turn the stand upside down, then this head will fall off. So once again, bear that in mind. So yeah, not bad. Pretty decent. Let me see what else I can show you. Yes, it takes AAA batteries as well, the remote control. Which, to be fair, I think I've drained the batteries in this, playing around with it. Now I need to figure out why my camera's gone off as well. Oh, my camera's come back on. There we are. It's just about to try and do some diagnosing. But no, we're all good. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you're brand new to content creation, I've got something for you, and it's very colourful as well. And we basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, because I can show you a microphone and a little mixer desk as well. I need a bigger desk. I've just decided I need a bigger desk. Let's try and move my keyboard over there, and hopefully not drop it out that bag. Okay, now. Let me just move my camera out of the way because my cables are all tangled around it. Do you know what? I do need a bigger desk. Honestly, it's horrendous. I need to sort my life out. I need a bigger desk so the cats have got more room to play. That's what they tend to do. They tend to just jump on my keyboard. And normally when I'm video editing and I lose all my work, then I'll start crying. Now if you like something that's very colourful, look at that little beast. Oosh. So what this is the SC mixer from Fifine. So look at these beautiful colours on there, which you can change. So there's a few different modes on there. We've got like this blended mode which goes through all the different colours. We got, I think it's a breathing mode, that one, where the colours fade out and then go to something else. Got another one where the colours rotate around. Or you can just manually select your own colour to match your background. Now, this is for XLR microphones. If you've got a 1/4 inch microphone, that will work too. You can't plug USB mics into this. But you also get these different ports there. So line out, headphones, line in, and headset. So if you want to listen to some music, you can do that by using either headphones into there, so you can have a listen to music. The line out allows you to connect speakers into there. So this is basically a sound card. Everything's all inbuilt. So you can plug this into your PC. It connects through USB-C. Good thing about this is if you want to use this for your mobile phone, you can do that as well. I actually called my brother yesterday on WhatsApp and I plugged this into my mobile phone. My Samsung Galaxy S21 powers this. So literally USB-C into this, into the bottom of the phone, and that is it. That allows you to use your mobile device for kind of streaming, and you can use an XLR microphone. So you don't need to use the inbuilt mic on your mobile phone. You can use like a heavy duty mic like this. If you've got a microphone that needs phantom power, push button there, we can enable phantom power, pushes more power into the mic. Now we do have voice changers as well, so I think what we need to do is enable this so you can have a listen. Now let me just change my ticker because you're going to be listening to the AM8 microphone as well. So let me mute this mic and we'll go to this one. Hopefully I've set this all up right. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry, it might have been coming through twice there. If I was, I apologise. For some reason I've enabled my other mic as well. Okay, so what you're listening to now is the AM8 microphone from Fifine paired with the SC3 mixer from Fifine as well. Now, good feature you've got is the voice changer. So we have a male, female, robot, monster, baby, or an elder voice. So if you're like me, you're not keen on your voice, we can just
enable this, and then we can start using the male voice. Hopefully that makes me sound more manly. But if I want to be more feminine,
I can go out to this female voice, which, when I listen to this back, it sounds very much like Quagmire from Family Guy. Giggity giggity. Kind of sounded like that kind of voice. We also have the robot voice,
which is this one right here. Now, some of these, I find them a little bit hard to understand what I'm saying, but it probably doesn't help that the way I speak is not great. We also have Monster, so ready for Halloween, you can call somebody up on your mobile phone with this plugged in and speak to them in the Monster voice.
or if you just want to be a big baby, then you can do that as well. Or
we can use the elder voice. Now, does this make me sound older? I really should plug earphones in. I just need to find out where I've put my earphones. There we are. Let me plug them in. Now, when you do plug in earphones, you can actually do audio monitoring as well. So let's have a little listen. Hello, hello, oh. Hello, hello, oh, God. Weren't expecting that. Right, this is the male voice. Very deep.
female voice? Yeah, sounds just like Quagmire.
Robot voice. See, that'll be quite difficult to understand me, unless I speak very slowly. The monster voice? Yeah, this would work for Halloween. Beautiful. I might ring my mum, one day, and just speak in this voice.
The baby voice? Oh, that's very high pitched. I like that.
Back to the older voice.
And then back to my normal voice. Now, when I enable the audio monitoring, when I've got it just like this, I can hear some hissing through this. When I use the voice changer, that hissing completely disappears. Everything's really clear. Now, we've also got electric, which is auto-tune basically. So you've got stuff like A, B, flat B, C, D, flat D. So let's just enable some of these. And I think we need to try and sing a song, even though I can't sing. But this should help me out, surely. What can I sing? I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along. Yeah, so that's supposed to be like auto-tune. Now that's probably a feature that I personally wouldn't be using. Voice changer, on the other hand, I probably would use that. Now, we also get some custom buttons as well. So, on the bottom here, we have these custom buttons. So, if you're listening to something through your computer, you can actually do a 15-second recording of what you can hear. So, you would hold the button down. It would turn white like that, and that should record whatever it can hear through the computer. Not sure if it records my voice. It would turn white like that, and it does actually record whatever it can hear through the computer. Yep, so that has recorded what I've just said as well. Beautiful. So you do have 4 of those buttons, so you can do 4 different presets. Have our volume controls here as well, so microphone, line in, line out, and headphones. HT, hello buddy. How you doing, mate? Sorry, I've just turned the audio monitoring off. Really weird listening to your own voice. How was your week? Week has been okay, mate. Been busy, the usual video editing. A little bit of filming here and there. Yeah, how was your week? We're just showing off some good gear from Fifine. Yeah, so there we are. There is the SC3. So let me double check the... Ooh, Amazon. Yeah, I do need a bigger desk, I've decided. Has anybody got one of those standing desks? Like the automatic ones, electric ones, where you can get it to move itself up and down? I think I probably need some of that in my life. Okay, so, as I say, killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. This basically just gives you the functionality to basically connect an XLR mic to your PC and turn the volume up and down. If you're trying to route the audio through different programs, then you would need to go through the Go XLR route or the Rodecaster. So this is quite a basic bit of kit to literally just get you going. So if you're just new to streaming, something like this is pretty decent to get you going. And then, as I say on most streams, you can kind of figure out if you enjoy streaming and creating content, then you can upgrade from there. But for what it is, it seems pretty decent. Well, I've got a feeling I've not... Did I enable this in the other scene? No, I didn't. Yes, I might have been muted for a moment then. Okay, so the microphone you're listening to is the AM8 microphone, ticker on the bottom of the screen. $54.99. There is 5% off on that microphone as well. I've heard you can adjust your current desk to be standing with a bit of kit. Yeah, I think you can actually buy the standing desk frame and then you can mount kind of the top of your desk onto there. I think if I was going to do it, I think I'll just go and just get the the automatic desk with the top already inbuilt. But I don't know where I would put it. I'm seriously running out of space. I found a cheap light on Amazon, recently came across it, great for live streaming, general photos. Newer conference light. To be fair, a lot of my stuff is newer stuff. So this light I'm using here is newer. And I've got one here as well, which I can probably rotate my camera around and show you. Ooh! So yeah, we got a newer light there as well. So yeah, their stuff is decent, it really is. So it's on Amazon US for $27. Nice and cheap, beautiful. Right, let's go back to our little wireless mic. Let me mute that. And let me enable that. Now I need to move this out the way because, as I say, I've seriously running out of space. So let's put him on the floor. I can hear my cat having a scratch as well. Oh. Right, so let me show you my old trusty mouse. I've not had it that long, to be honest. But yeah, if you're content creating and you're out and about, if you're like me, staying in is probably the worst thing for me when I'm creating, well, editing content more than anything. I tend to go to my brother's house, and I picked up this a couple of months back. It's a little wireless mouse from Artec, which, let me just move it on the carousel. I need to find it on the carousel first though. There it is. Now, let's try and get a nice close-up of this. Oh, let me just change my ticker as well. So this is a nice little wireless mouse. Actually really comfortable as well. We've got our little switch there to turn it on and off. And you'll see that we've got a little blue light flashing there. So it's looking for a Bluetooth connection. So you can connect through Bluetooth. You can connect through USB-A or USB-C because you get some dongles in here for both. So a USB-A dongle there, USB-C dongle there. So you've got multiple ways of connecting this to your PC, your laptop. Now, I use the Bluetooth mode, which basically means we don't need to use these dongles, providing your laptop has got inbuilt Bluetooth or you're using a USB Bluetooth stick to be able to do it. Little scroll wheel there. We can change the DPI. We've got the left and right click, and we have the front and back click as well, and that one there is just toggle between your different connection modes. Really comfy. Right, can we get in focus? There we are, model MD172. Now this is coming in at $17.99. So if you're looking for a wireless mouse, this has been really good so far, and it charges through USB-C. You get the cable in the box. I've not charged this since I've had it, and you're supposed to get a ridiculous amount of time using this before you need to recharge. Let me just find it. Artec wireless mouse. Right, that's the one there. Let me just see if it tells me how long the charge is. I know it was a long time, and as I say, I go to my brother's at least twice a week with my laptop, and I've not charged it yet. You should have a look at it. Send me a link, HT. I don't know how, because I don't think YouTube allows links. But I will have a look. Right. Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay, so we've got an inbuilt battery. We get 4 months of use from a single charge. That's if you use it for 2 hours a day. That is a crazy amount of battery life. So, like I say, I've had this a couple of months, I think now. I've not charged it once. When I'm at my brother's, I probably do 2-3 hours at a time on a Tuesday and a Thursday. This is if I'm doing it 2 hours every day. So I'm going to get probably like over 12 months of battery life from this. Really good. So it's one of those, kind of put it in your bag and just forget about it. Just use it when you need to. Really good mouse, nice and comfy. I'm very pleased with that. Really good. Can't send a link. What's the name of it? And I'll just quickly get it loaded up in the background and I will have a look. Have you got any like model numbers of what it is? Calvin, I think I might have it. Good old Calvin. Yeah, so I will quickly show you my lights as well. So behind us you can see we've got these pretty funky red lights on the go. Now these are lights from Nanoleaf. Now we've got two different types of lights. They're both in the carousel. We've got the shapes and the canvas lights. Hello! Xville, how we doing, mate? Welcome, buddy. How is life? So what I like about these lights is if you're creating content, there's nothing worse than having to lug lights all over the place. It's the one thing that I've hated for ages. I've just sent you what I search. Type in US, just search the term, mate. I've shared it above. Oh, I think Calvin might have got it. Let me have a look. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Go to site. Ah, okay. K&F Concept, is it that one? The little clip-on light. I love content creation. Yeah, well, I'm going to show these lights that I'm using at the moment, these Nanoleaf lights, because I've hated having to keep setting up lights behind me. Absolute nightmare. Now, what I'm liking about these lights is that I can connect these to my Stream Deck. So, if I can kind of get my Stream Deck up here, or maybe here, let's try this camera. Ooh. Okay, so these are my Nanoleaf lights. So I've put my canvas stuff over this side, shapes this side. So I've got functionality to like turn the brightness down and up, change different colours. Now these are only a few that I've put on my Stream Deck. There's like thousands you can put on there, it's ridiculous. So what I can do is I can just tap a button, switch my lights off. Now I've still got one light back here, which is controlled by this remote control. Tap of a button, switch them back on. Beautiful, love it. Good thing as well is that if I don't like my red lights, I can just start playing around and get some different lights on the go there. And obviously I don't need to get up to mess about with all this stuff. Absolute time saver. It's the only one I could find, not newer. Dark Side of the Library. Hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How are you? It's actually a really good username as well. I like that. Newer conference light. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. I'll have a quick search for it. You have a Stream Deck. Is it worth it? I love the Stream Deck. I really do. Cheaper versions on AliExpress. I've got to show. The Stream Deck stuff gets updated regularly. So I'd probably go with Stream Deck over anything else, to be honest. Xville likes the content creation too. 2SMG, hello, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. Calvin did that search, but he came up with nothing. I'll have a look in a bit, mate. Yeah, so these Nanoleaf lights are great. Now, if you've got Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, you can actually talk to the lights and get them to turn themselves on and off. Let me try and give you an example. So, Amazon Alexa. Alexa. Oh, killed him. Alexa, turn off shapes.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off canvas.
Okay.
Beautiful. So it's pretty good for stuff like that. Now, I tend to just use my Stream Deck rather than the mobile phone and Alexa. Now, there's loads of different colour sequences you can do. They are touch panels as well. There we are, Alexa, turn on shapes. I'm so tired, mate. Do you know what? I'm tired as well. But good thing with these lights is that they are touch panels. I need to try not to wake my cat up. So we can just swipe across it and turn them off as well. So they're actually like really good. What streaming platform do you use? I use Streamlabs because I'm using OBS. I've got Stream Elements. I've got Streamlabs as well. Like for pop-ups and all that funky stuff. Mainly Stream Elements. Did you order those? I haven't ordered them from a dropshipper. No, I haven't. It's Blux. Welcome, buddy. How are you? The TikTok lights. Is that what they're called now? The TikTok lights. Yeah, so they're really good. So I can just go through, change my lights to kind of whatever colour I want. To be fair, I quite like the... Should we go purple? Let's go purple for a little bit. But yeah, those are the Nanoleaf lights. They're decent. I like them. Let me see what else I've got. Oh, let me show you my little Ulanzi tripod as well. Yeah, so if you're kind of creating content, whether it's with a mirrorless camera or your mobile phone, this has actually been a godsend for me. Because if I go to my brother's, I always forget this tripod. Don't know why. I take the camera, leave the tripod. Andy Block's editing is insane. Pretty close to 4K subs right now, which is that's awesome. Well done. Congratulations. Right, now a few things with this tripod which I wasn't aware of was this extends. I didn't know that. Got the size of that. Beautiful, beautiful. Another thing I didn't realise as well is that I kept mounting a little converter on there to put my mobile phone on without realising this does that, and then you can put your phone on. So if you're creating content, walk around, film whatever you need to when you're out and about. Beautiful. Now the legs do pop out like that as well, so if you want to stand it on, I don't know, a bench or something, film some content, you can do that. And you do get the ball head on top as well, so you can rotate it however you want and even put it at a 90-degree angle. So if you want to film in portrait mode, you can do it with that. So that's currently $25.95, and it's amazingly useful. Well pleased when I bought that. This dude is so professional. It better not be me. I ain't professional. He's an epic tripod. I completely agree. I do own a Samsung, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, do you know what? As long as a phone does what I need to, I'm happy with it. So I don't bother getting into these like debates whether Samsung or iPhone is the best. If it allows me to just go on WhatsApp and receive some memes, I'm good. You doing channel revs? Not today, I'm not, unfortunately. Today I'm just showing off some nice little products that we're using. So I'm trying to help some content creators. So if you're kind of looking for microphones and stuff like that, we've got a load of fine mics. Nice colourful ones as well. Like, we've got this little wireless one that's on the go. This is what we're using at the moment. We've also got some nice little RGB ones like this one, where we can completely control the colour as well, or we can get this nice little blended mode on the go. SMG's rich, is he? SMG, am you rich, mate? Right, so another microphone from Fifine. This is currently $42.99, and you get some nice little RGB lights on there. We can select the colour as well manually on this, so if we want to get it to match our background, nice purple light, we can do that. If we want to match it with the red this side, we can do that. Comes with a wind filter on the front, comes with a shock mount, microphone is already inbuilt in there, connects through USB-C, so if you want to use it on a PC and Mac, PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, this will work. Completely plug and play. You also get some, that's not the right screen, you also get a 3.5mm socket there as well for audio monitoring. Got some nice rubber on the bottom, you can see all filth on there as well, which has come off my desk. So not a bad looking microphone, and I think we should let you have a little listen to, oh hang on, also get a mute button as well, get in focus. So if we tap that, turns red to say we're muted, green to say that we are active. Let me turn my RGBs back on, let me mute this mic, and you can have a listen to this one. Here we are, so you're listening to the A8 microphone. Let's go to the ticker, let's turn that off, turn that on. Bottom of the screen, this is the microphone we are using. Blue has an iPhone 11. Do you know what, I've got an iPhone, which I have to use for Amazon live streams. Look at that. Look how old that is. That is the 6S, I think. How old is that? Nearly as old as me. I have a question about mics. I bought a Blue Yeti. What are the best settings? You know what, you're probably best to just go on YouTube, see what other people are using. It's kind of difficult because everybody's voice is different. So for my voice, I've got quite a squeaky voice, ain't I? So I probably need quite a bit of bass on my voice. Whereas you might already have a bassy voice, so you might need more treble on there. So I'll be honest, probably just go on YouTube. That's what I did with my mixer desk here. I've got a Go XLR mixer, and I just went on YouTube, just copied somebody else's settings and thought, you know what, that sounds alright. So I went with that. So YouTube is your friend. It's got a very deep voice. Yeah, I could do with a deep voice. Like I say, I've got this very squeaky voice. Don't like it. So yeah, there is your Fifine A8 microphone. Now, how much was that? $42.99. If you are brand new to streaming and you want something that's like really cheap, I've got a cheaper one. I've got one that's $34.99. Let me just have a quick look, see if there was a coupon on any of those though. Because sometimes you can save even more money. That's what I'm all about, save some dollars. Okay, $42.99, that is the cheapest you can get this. I've got a cheaper one. Let me go and grab it. Where did I put it? I put a microphone down somewhere and I can't see it. Oh, okay, it's right next to me. Why couldn't I see that? So we've got another little RGB mic right here. Now this one is $34.99 and you can save 5% on there as well. This is the microphone I recommend to anyone who's currently using an inbuilt mic on a laptop. This sounds really good for how cheap it is. So this is the A6V from Fifine. We do get a wind filter on the front. We get a shock mount as well. Volume control is on the bottom of the mic, so I like the positioning on that. You do get a tripod stand, which I'll be honest is a little bit flimsy. Not the best stand in the world. But you can unscrew that and then you could mount it onto something like this, a proper heavy duty stand. But just to get you by, it's good enough. Connects through USB-C, you don't get no audio monitoring with this. You do get an inbuilt mute button, which when you mute the mic, your lights turn off, which, to be fair, I kind of prefer, because I've streamed in the past, and my mic has been muted, and I've not realised. And if you mute this, it's pretty obvious that either you're muted or your microphone is broken, because you've got no lights on there. But let's have a little listen. Let's fire it up. You can tell me which one you think sounds better as well. So this is the A8 you've been listening to. And this is the A6V. So this is the cheaper of the two microphones. Now a few people before have told me that this actually sounds better than this one, even though it's cheaper. The one problem, you can't hear me. Am I too quiet? Now, the one, I'll say it's an issue. If you like to manually configure your RGBs, then that would be the winner. Whereas this one, the RGB lights that you've got on this, you're kind of stuck with that colour sequence. You can't change that at all, unless you mute the mic and turn it off. He is muted. I ain't muted. Calvin, play along. That's right. Nah, Calvin's the main man. Just looked you up on Discord so you was on. So say hello, mate. How we doing, buddy? Yeah, they're trying to play me up, Calvin. So yeah, which one did we think sounds better? So this is the A6V. I will mute it now and go back to the A8. And this is your Fifine A8 microphone. So a little bit more expensive. You do get control of the RGBs, whereas you don't with this one. But this is like $34.99, nice and cheap. Yo, Tish, how we doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Now, I'm going to go back to my little wireless microphone, because I might need to move around a little bit. Right, there we are, back on the wireless. So there's a couple of cheap options there as well. So, like I say, if you're new to streaming or content creation, you need something that sounds half decent, there are a few microphones there for you. Now, I think a lot of people didn't see this when I showed it earlier. Ooh, try not to break my camera. Now, we've also got a little mixer desk as well. Now, I did just show this off, but I'll quickly run through it now. So, once again, little mixer desk from Fifine. And it's nice and colourful as well. Now, good thing about this is that you can connect it to your mobile phone, and your mobile phone powers this. So you don't need any external power. Connects through USB-C. And it allows you to connect XLR microphones into it as well, which I think we should let you have a little listen to it. Hello, hello, hello. So what you're listening to now is the Fifine AM8 microphone. Little ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you're on Amazon, you will be able to see it on the product carousel. Tish, I literally just woke up. What time is it for you, Tish? I mean, it's like 4:05 in the evening for us. All the marking is done. Took me less than an hour. Well done. Vision, welcome, buddy. How are you? Now, this mixer desk, good for streaming because we can do a voice change on here.
So I can completely change the way that I sound. And the good
Thing is that I can plug some earphones, headphones into this, and I can monitor the audio.
So if I want to speak like a robot, then I can do that. If I want to speak like a monster for Halloween, we can do that as well.
Well, we do have the baby voice, which, to be fair, I think I sound pretty good as a baby.
Or we have the elder voice, which, to be fair, I am quite an old man, so this one probably suits me pretty well.
Or we go back to the normal voice. So, good thing with this as well, you've also got the, let's show you on the other camera. You have got the 48 volt there, which means that you can do phantom power. So if you've got a microphone that needs phantom power, this allows you to do it. We do have auto tune as well, and we've got these custom buttons where we can hold one down, and if I continue speaking, it basically records what I'm saying. Let go of that. You get 15 seconds worth of audio. We can mute any of these here. We can also monitor the microphone. And on the back we have line out, headphones, line in, headset. So line out, basically if you want to connect some speakers up to this, play some music and it comes out the speakers, you can do that. Line in is if you want to start connecting mobile phones and tablets. Headphones, pretty self-explanatory. If you want to monitor audio, you can do that. And yeah, it's a very cheap way to connect an XLR mic up. So I called my brother on WhatsApp yesterday. I connected this to my mobile phone and I put the baby voice on. He was a huge fan, absolutely loved it. So yeah, it's decent. It's currently I forgot how much this was. Let me have a quick look. I can't find it on my carousel. I think it's towards the end. There it is. $49.99. I think. Was there a discount on this? Yes, there was 5% off. Let me just go back to my wireless microphone, because I hadn't set this up for this scene. So yeah, $49.99, and there is 5% off as well. So not bad. Now, it's not like a Go XLR or a Rodecaster, so it's not going to let you start, what's the word I'm looking for? There is a word, I can't think of the word. Basically, this will allow you to turn your volumes up and down and allow you to cheaply connect an XLR mic to your PC or your mobile phone. What's the word I'm looking for? Filter's not the right word. Route. So it won't let you route things to certain programs. Whereas like a Go XLR Mini, Rodecaster will allow you to do that. But if you just need a cheap mixer to get into like the XLR game, not bad. Does a decent job. I was up till 3 AM working on projects. Oh, what projects we've been working on, Tish? Saucy is thinking of going full Elgato. Looking at the DX dynamic mic. Oh, does Harry Teller use that one? I feel like I've seen somebody use that. Vision was that for the mixer, $49.99, and you get 5% off. I'm terrible with maths, so I don't know, does that bring it down to $44.99? I don't know. Don't trust my maths. I'm not good. But it's just past 10 AM here. Do you feel better when you wake up late? I know I do. Like if I go to bed early and I wake up early, I still feel horrendous. If I wake up, let's say 10 AM onwards, I feel good for the day. I just struggle to kind of stay in bed and wake up at that time. Right, let me see what else I've got. Have I got anything new that I can show? So I've showed you my new headphones, which were pretty good, very cheap as well, from TechNet. They were, God, how cheap were these? I had them somewhere. Right, these headphones are $19.98, but there is a coupon for $7 off, which brings them down to like $12.98. Now, these are Bluetooth headphones, and you get 65 hours of battery life, which is absolutely immense. And it was the first time I've tried them out today. Went for a walk, trying to get a little bit of exercise in. Listening to some podcasts. It was decent. Very pleased with those. Another good purchase. Happy with them. Right. I think I've showed you all my Fifine mics. Oh, I've not showed you my main mic, have I? I might as well show you the main one, haven't I? Yes, if you're on Amazon as well, do have a quick look through the product carousel. Let us know if there's anything in there that you would like to see. Never matters how much sleep I get, like I'm totally exhausted, more than I can remember. Yeah, I'm kind of finding that, like I say, after 10 AM, I don't know what it is, I feel more relaxed. Really weird. Helps with diet as well. If I wake up early, I think because I feel really tired, I'm just constantly hungry, always picking for food. Sunday I turn off my alarms though. Ah, is that why you were up at like, well, to be fair, you did go to bed after 3. Yeah, ignore me. Right, let's have a listen to our main microphone. The one that I use for literally everything. Currently $72.99, so the most expensive mic out of everything we've shown. Let me enable this bad boy through my little mixer. Hello, hello. Yeah, it would help if I turned it up as well on my mixer desk. Okay, this is the Fifine KE688 microphone. So this is the one that I kind of use for everything, literally because it's already hooked up to my mixer and it's up on a boomer. And to be fair, it sounds good, so I've got no reason to change it. I allow myself a late night Friday. I go to bed at a consistent time, not late anymore, but it never helps. I need to go to bed earlier. I need to go to bed early tonight. We've got to go to airport in the morning to pick someone up. Working on projects for work, editing videos for the channel, trying to find stuff, long story. Okay. Sounds like you've been very busy. I still need to look at DaVinci Resolve as well, Tish. My Adobe came in and they've doubled the price on it, but I think if I go through all the cancellation process, I can still keep it for the same price that I'm paying now. But I know I keep saying it, I need to play around, and with DaVinci, get familiar with it. It's just familiarity, that's the problem I've got. I'm kind of used to Adobe, even though it keeps doing really weird things, like audio in a video works 1 minute, completely just stops working. It's like, why has that stopped working? No reason for it to do that. Frustrating software, but I'm kind of used to it. Right, so yeah, please do have a look at the carousel as well. If there's... Oh, actually, let me show you my... I've got it here, my little memory card case. This was something I need to... Who do you need to pick up? I don't know, Starman. Who do I need to pick up? Is there a difference between... I mean, really noticeable. I think it depends really on a mixer desk. This is my personal experience, so I'm not even going to go from like what I've heard on YouTube. I kind of feel a little bit restricted with USBs unless I use some software. So stuff like the Elgato stuff, where you've got some software and you can start playing around with equalization. You probably wouldn't really need an XLR mic, to be honest, because the software does everything for you. I'm kind of finding that my old mixer desk, so not my Go XLR, the one that's got like the manual dials on there, those are quite good for XLR mics because it's more hardware rather than software to control it. So you can literally just reach over and be like, I need more bass on my mic, start turning the dial. Whereas a lot of it now is kind of software based, even my Go XLR Mini. So all I can do on this here is mute the mic, and to be fair, I can show you. So all I can do is mute the microphones and turn my mic up and down, start moving chat up and down. It's the actual software itself which kind of does all the behind the scenes stuff. But I'm old, so I'm old school, so I kind of quite like the idea of having dials so I can just reach over and start twizzling knobs around. But do you know what? All I ever recommend is just have a listen to a microphone. Because... Oh, hello, Mom. You're alright. As I say, some mics that sound great to me might sound awful to other people. It's very much like headphones. Like, it's very personal. It's like, I think this microphone sounds good. Other people might not like it. I think my cat likes it, though. You're alright, Mom. Sniffing the microphone. Look how beautiful she is. You okay? Beautiful, aren't you? Oh, you're rubbing your face. I am the same too. Yeah, I mean, it's like everything in life. Like, everything's like personal, isn't it? It's like, let's say a football player. I might say Ryan Giggs is the best player ever. Then somebody says, nah, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Then somebody else says, nah, Lionel Messi. It's personal. You just kind of have to do a little bit of trial and error and just see what suits you. Oh, you alright, Mom? Come and jump on. Can I come and jump on? She normally lays on me if I lay back. You okay? You want to go out? I've closed you in here, ain't I, so the kittens don't come in. Keep stopping the stream. Really does the same thing to my mic. Yeah, I don't know why. My kittens, they had a habit of chewing the mics. So I'll show it on most of the streams. So that's one of the foam filters. So it's got like big chunks took out of it. This one's the same as well. So the bottom there, the cats have been chewing it. So try and make it look semi-professional. I should really put it like that so you can't see the teeth marks. You want to chew? No. Right, you want to go on the window? Come on then. Good girl. Mischief cats. Yeah. I thought Molly was about to burst into song. Yeah, I thought she was as well. No, she's good. Molly's really good. It's the kittens who are a nightmare. Right, yeah, I was going to quickly show you my memory card holder that I've recently had. I think I've showed this once on stream before. So this is currently $9.59. So let me shoot over to not that scene, this scene here. So made of plastic, nice and protective. Now the picture on Amazon shows a car driving over it. Now I've never done that, not even going to attempt that. Ixter, hello buddy. I have a Samsung mic that can be USB or XLR. I'll quickly show you with this one, Tish. So this is running through my mixer at the moment, so through XLR. And I think have I got it set up? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, okay. So this is through my mixer. I will enable, because I've got USB plugged in as well. So this is USB. Hello, hello, hello. So this is the raw audio through the USB connection. So you might find that we've lost a little bit of like bass and stuff like that. Because that's kind of what my mixing desk does through XLR. I can configure all that and it basically makes the microphone sound better. Lost a lot. It does sound quieter, I agree. But if you use something like OBS, let me go back. If you use something like OBS, you can actually put filters onto the microphone, which basically mimics as though it's like running through a mixer. So you can start changing the highs, the mids, and the lows, and all that funky stuff. So, so on your Samsung mic, if you use OBS, like I say, you can bang filters on there to make it sound better, as though it is an XLR microphone. How are we today? I'm not too bad, mate. I'm still fat, I'm still bald, but I'm alright. How are you, man? I found a software that's much better. Oh, what software have we got, mate? It applies to the mic before it goes to any application. Here we go. Ixter's got it. What is it, Ixter? Tell us the good stuff. While you're telling us, I'm going to quickly show these this memory card holder. Equalizer APO with Reaper plugins. Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah, so as I say, the image on Amazon showed like car tyres going over this. I'm not doing that. But this allows you to hold 24 memory cards. And what I like is, I don't know where I've put it. So you can do SD cards, micro SDs, and you can put your micro SDs underneath the SD cards, which is very useful. Now all this is made of rubber. I was about to say plastic. All rubber inside. And you can push the cards down and they shouldn't fall out of place, which is quite nice. So yes, slot for the micro SDs, slots for your SDs as well. As I say, you can literally just put a micro SD underneath and an SD on top. And it is quite heavy duty. That clips in place as well. So it basically locks it. So no worries about your cards falling out and getting them lost. So that's been quite useful for me when I've been out and about with my camera. Because I normally end up filling up one of my memory cards and I need another one. Really good. So you can EQ your mic, add a noise gate, compression, and then it applies to everything as opposed to just RB. Ah, nice, okay. That sounds very good. Yeah, Tish, so what Ixter's suggesting there sounds like a really good idea. So rather than using OBS, we can just use this, what Ixter's talking about. Got a similar one, not as many cards. Yeah, I was going through some of these cards because I was like, I don't know what's on there. Like pictures of me with hair. Those happy days. Had mine for 11 years, been so useful. Yeah, but that normally lives in my camera bag now. So I used to have a little metal one, which to be fair I've put in the car now for my memory cards in there. I don't have a preamp or any of the XLR cables. USB cable for now. I have to get the Fifine gadget. Yeah, I mean that Fifine gadget, that one doesn't allow you to do the equalization and stuff. So that will literally allow you to connect your XLR mic up to your computer. So you'd probably want something that's a little bit better than that if you want to start getting the funky sound effects. But yeah, what Ixter's saying here, you can kind of add everything through your USB connection, so you don't need to go to XLR. Remember when you had her? Yeah, and I don't know if I've got any pictures of me back in the day when I had hair. I know my brother's got some. Oh yeah, I've got some here. Ah, oh, let me fire one of these bad boys up. I got one of me and Caroline back in the day. There we go. Look at that. Look at that hair there. Beautiful. Look at the filters on that as well. Not one crease in sight. Oh, those days there. That was when I had my fake hair, that was. Used to pepper my head. Happy days. I think mine holds 8 SD. I have 2. Yeah, mate, you know what? No need for the upgrade then. You've got plenty of slots left. Oh, the other... You know, I'll quickly grab this charger that I've had as well. Which, to be fair, has brought no issues. I won't be able to kind of show you charging things because I need to unplug it. Bear with me. Do you know what? Let's go back to my wireless mic. Then I can walk around and continue chatting. Right, mute that. Then go back through that. Let's move the mic over. Let's change the ticker to the M6. And let's go and grab this little bad boy here. Now, if you've got like a brand new MacBook or laptop, a lot of them allow you now to charge through USB-C. So, you know the big power packs you normally get with laptops? You can actually start charging with just a USB-C cable. And this little bad boy allows you to do it. So, 120 watt charger. Now, you don't get 120 watt from one of the ports, unfortunately. I have more jump drive than I can count. Right, so this is a nice little charger here. So we've got 3 USB-C ports. Let me unplug those cables because my camera's on autofocus and it's going to pick those up first. So we've got C1, C2. Both of these are 65 watt ports. You'll see a little laptop symbol there. So you can charge laptops as long as your laptop supports charging through USB-C. And the more things you plug in, the more power you lose, basically. And on the back of this, it's got a little key which tells you how much power you will get from each of the ports. So 65 watts on USB-C 1 and 2. Now let me find the listing here. Okay, so here is the listing for this charger. So this is currently $29.99, but you can save $5 as well. So you'll see there 65 watts on those 2 ports. If you use port C1, C2, so the 2 USB-Cs, you'll get 45 watts and 20 watts. So you'll see that you'll lose power the more things that you have connected up. But you can connect basically everything up and you'll still get the 45 watts and 20 watts on those USB-C ports. 12.5 watts on your USB-As. So it's been very good so far. Now, my Samsung Galaxy, if I charge it through this fast port, I get super fast charging, which I've never seen on my phone. I normally get fast charging. So it seems to work. So very good. It's a 2-pin connector on the back as well. You do get the cable in the box. and it doesn't generate any heat when you're using it. And so far so good. I've had it constantly plugged in for weeks now, and it's been exceptional, may I say. Been very good. I admit I have had to start replacing more memory cards. Yeah, I mean, some of the cards I've got in that holder there, they are like class 4 cards. Then you had, was it class 6? Then I don't know if it ever went to class 8, but it definitely went to class 10. And then it got really confusing from there. So you get like class 10, and there's like version 2s and 3s and stuff. But yeah, I'm finding now, because I've just been using normal memory cards in my dash cams. You're supposed to use endurance cards, and I've just used regular ones. And one of my dash cams now just keeps kind of failing. So I think I've kind of burnt out one of my memory cards. Just too many writes on the card, I think. Because, I mean, they have a limited lifespan anyway, don't they? Right, okay. I don't think we've got any requests through Amazon for any of the other products. So should we leave you to it? Shall we go? But yeah, is there any questions before I go as well? Can be about absolutely anything. Doesn't need to be about these products. If you've got a question, you are more than welcome to ask. And if not, I will love you and leave you and make a move. And we will be back online again next week. We will show you some more of these Fifine products. I'll have to keep an eye out and see if they've released anything new as well. I know they have released, I think it is an XLR kind of thing. Let me have a quick look. There was something new that came out recently. Weren't that mixer I've got? Oh, that's it there. So they've actually recently brought out this audio mixer here. So you can connect XLR into that as well. So it just allows you to put some gain on there. So I think it looks kind of similar to the RGB thing that we've got. Oh yeah, we can connect guitars up as well. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's something new that they've brought out. Now, I've not got that. When are you moving to Da Vinci? That's a very good question. I don't know. I need to update again. I do it all the time. I'm like, right, I'm going to learn Da Vinci. I load it up, then there's an update. Download it, install the update. And then by that time, I forgot what I was going to edit. And then I'll just forget about it again until there's a new update. I do need to create some stuff in there. Soon. Do you know what? I do need to create an Amazon video. Do I just use Da Vinci? Maybe. Okay, soon. That is the answer. Soon. We'll move soon. I'm never moving, am I? Adobe have got me. They've reeled me in like a big fish. My lights look a bit bright, don't they? Yeah, let's knock it down a little bit. Looking a little bit overexposed then. Is Da Vinci free? It is free, mate. There is a paid version. I think the paid one is about £300. But it does unlock some good features on there. Am I getting the teleprompter? Do you know what? No, I don't think I am. I've got a teleprompter back here, which I just don't use. Oh, God. Yeah, I was going to sell this, to be fair. I did put a price on there. I was going to flog it for a tenner. Yeah, so I did have a teleprompter, which I did do a video on. But I don't know why. I read like a 5-year-old. Like, I can't read. Down updating. Going to news. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But I've seen a couple of like very short videos on the Elgato teleprompter. It looks good, to be fair, from what I've seen. But I don't know. I think my eyes would just be tracking words, and it'd be very obvious that I'm using one. And I'd be reading as well. So I don't know. I just don't think I'd come across as very natural. You can wait for the paid until you're ready. I think I would definitely go for the paid version. It's still those nodes. That's what puts me off. Nodes. And having to download plugins again for like transitions. Put chat on the teleprompter and use screens. Not a bad idea, to be fair. Could do that. Yeah, that would probably work, to be honest. I think I need a teleprompter so I can remember a couple of words. Mate, you can use this one if you want. More than welcome. I was going to try and sell it, but it's been sitting on the shelf for a while now. So I think you install an app on your phone. And then, if I remember right, you put your phone underneath and it just projects it onto the screen. But yeah, it would be very obvious that I was reading nothing. Right. I think it's best that we make a move. I think we should go. Just edit without the nose. Yeah, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do, because my video I need to do for Amazon doesn't really need any transitions or anything in there. Literally just a cut job. So I might have a little play. Might have a play. Do you know what? I might update the free version today and I'll do it. I think. Yeah, we'll have a play. Right, I'm gonna go, because I'll be honest, I could redo pop into the toilet. Else there's going to be a big puddle on this chair. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. I'll be about on Discord anyway, so if you do want to drop me a message, have a chat, you are more than welcome. So let me begin to shut some of these down. So, Twitchy, thank you. Thank you, Saucy. A pleasure as always. Thanks for the call stream. If configurator, you can too. I will. I'll get some practice. I mean, the actual chopping a video, I'm comfortable with that. I just know that I like to put the zooms and stuff in, so I'll probably need to get some presets to do it. But we'll see. Right, let's make a move. Let's make a move. Because I need a wee wee. Right, thank you everyone. Tish, Calvin, as always, mate, absolute pleasure. And I will be back next week, and like I say, I'll be about online anyway, so drop me a message if you need me.